We'll do examples 4 and 5 at the same time because they're really easy. What I've got here in example 4, and we'll see example 5, is a factored form on top. And factored, again, simply means in a product structure. So I've got 4 being multiplied by a minus 3 being divided by 4. Right? When you get things factored, 4 and a minus 3 are two different factors of the same multiplication problem. They can be worked with individually, whereas if they're addition or subtraction, they have to be worked with together. So if I have like 4a minus 12, which is what that's the same as, right? 4a minus 12 over 4. I have to work with both of these together because they're being subtracted. They're not one expression. They're two different pieces. Okay? These two pieces can work independently of each other. And it says simplify, which means we want to reduce the fraction as much as possible. As long as a factor and a factor on top and bottom have common factors, you're allowed to reduce them without affecting anything else. So this 4 divides by that 4 evenly, both down to a 1. The a minus 3 is not affected by that. A minus 3 is the result of that problem. That's the simplified version of that fraction. But again, we're allowed to do that legally because it's in factored form. Once you get factored form, individual factor on top, individual factor on the bottom. If they have common factors, you can reduce that way. Example 5, same idea. We've got factored form again. We have 3 all by itself being multiplied by x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. Now the x minus 2 on the bottom is understood to be an object, one object. So there's understood parentheses around that x minus 2 on the bottom. And again, looking at factors, this factor x minus 2 on the bottom, which is just a single object, x minus 2, which represents a factor, match each other exactly. So again, this divided by this cancels completely, leaving us simply with the number 3 for the answer to that one. All right? That's called canceling an algebraic fraction. That's how you do it. Factored form first. Then if you have a common factor on top and bottom, you're just allowed to strike those out. Whatever's left over is left over.
You could do 6 too, what you say?
So I can do what?
Example 6.
Oh, I have to factor that one first though. All right. Now, one thing I want to mention to you though, the answer is 3 because 3 is on top. Suppose it looks like this. X plus 2 over 5 times x plus 2. All right? This matches this, right? This is factored, so that cancels that. So the 5 is actually on the bottom. We're going to put a 1 on top because there's always a 1 understood being multiplied by things. So if you don't have anything left on top, you're still going to get a 1 on top. There's still a 1 on the bottom also, but 3 over 1 and 3 mean the same thing, so we won't necessarily need to write that one. But this one would have to be written. Blank over 5 doesn't mean anything, so we need to put that 1 there to make it make sense.